YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm coming here today with the nothing over $10 tag. This was sort of started by Tati from Glam Life Guru. She changed it so that it's actually you putting it on your face rather than you talking about stuff. But I know a version of this tag went around a few years ago where you just talked, you had like 10 under $10 or something like that. But I like the idea of actually putting it on your face as well. So everything in here I know I like, except for the Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara, because I have not tried it yet. I did not have an open, or even, I don't think I even have a mascara right now that I know I really love from the drugstore that's under $10. So I decided to try something new for you guys. But I have heard really good things about this, so we shall see. Okay, so I added up everything on here and the total was $111.87, which is kind of scary, but I mean, this is literally every single thing that I would use, from eye primer to lip gloss to a lip liner. I have a smudge pot in here, and one thing that kind of brought it up is I had to use this $9.99 e.l.f. Pro foundation mixer, because the only drugstore foundation I have that is under $10, it is my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, which as you can see I kind of need right now, and it is a shade too dark. So I threw this in because it did qualify as under $10, and I do love this stuff. So like if I hadn't had to do that, it would have been at about $100. And I do have two $10 eyeshadow palettes because one had no mattes in it, so I threw in the other one as well. But you'll see in a minute. So let's get started with the eyes, because that is where I like to start with my makeup, which means I have to bring you in. Okay. First, we're gonna do eyeshadow primer. I have the Essence I Heart Stage Primer. This is $3.49. Using, because to counteract my oily eyelids, I usually use both a smudge pot and a eyeshadow primer. This is the e.l.f. smudge pot in Ain't It Sweet. Even though I got this from the Dollar Tree, it is $3 on the e.l.f. website, and that's what I counted it for when I did my addition. Ever get tagged to do the fingertips only makeup challenge, I will probably flip out during it. I cannot stand to have a bunch of makeup on my hands and in my nails and stuff. That drives me crazy. Anyway, onto the eyeshadow palettes. The first one I have is the e.l.f. Prism palette in Sunsets. Here are the colors right here. First, I'm actually going to take this kind of peachy pink right here with an e.l.f. brush. I did not count my brushes in this, but I am using only drugstore brushes. So I am definitely staying in the spirit of the challenge. I'm just gonna take this all over the lid. And next, I'm actually gonna hop over to the e.l.f. All About Matte palette, because I need a crease color. And I am going to use this shade right here. And I'm going to use to hop back over to the Sunset Prism palette, and I'm going to go into this purple for my outer V color. And I'm just going to use the same crease brush because it's fine. All right, next I'm going to take the e.l.f. blending brush right here. And I'm going to take this cream shade from the All About Matte palette and blend it, take it on my brow bone and blend my crease just a tad as well. And finally, just gonna take this shimmery white right here and pop it in my inner corner. With my finger. Okay. For eyeliner, I'm taking those Prism palettes are both those palettes are $10 each, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Next, I'm taking my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner, which is $4.49 in black, and I'm just gonna line my upper lash line. Does this matte palette come with a black? Yes, it does. Good. I wasn't entirely sure. And I am going to take the black from this All About Matte palettes and set my liner. Not with that brush though, with the e.l.f. Small angled brush. For mascara, I mentioned the Essence one, but I actually have two because I like to layer. This one I have used before and it's fine for layering. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. I got this for $1. And I didn't write it down on here, so my total is actually $112.87. Yeah, I like to layer a lengthening with a volumizing mascara to get that look I really want. Now we're finally going to pop open this Essence one. This is what the brush looks like. It's one of those plastic bristly things, which I admittedly am not super fond of. And that is the eye look. Now let's jump to brows real quick. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush to comb through them. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in medium to actually do them. And I'm going to use the brush in there because why not? So I'm just going to take it into powder and fill in my brow. And for the other one, I'm not going to use the brush because it's kind of soft, and actually use my e.l.f. one. My separate e.l.f. one, that is. We'll use this little brush for the gel, or the wax, I mean, because I have gel, and I'll be using that in a second. But any extra hold I can get is a good thing. And we're going to take the e.l.f. eyebrow kit is $3. The NYX Control Freak brow gel is $5.99. And I'm going to just... Now I'm going to bring you out so you don't have to see my pores anymore. Hi again. And we're going to start with face primer. And the only under $10 face primer I have that I like is the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I did do a first impressions on this. I will link it down below. And I was a little ambivalent on it when I was filming. Like, I liked it, but I wasn't sure if it did too much. It actually does help control shine pretty well. So now we're gonna take, this is $5.99. Now we're gonna take the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in Ivory. I needed porcelain. This is $6. As you can see, not quite my shade. And the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, which is $9.99, and mix them together. does have surprisingly good coverage. Just because for $6, I don't know if I like e.l.f., but I don't know if I was expecting, actually, decent coverage for $6. By the way, hasn't e.l.f. been getting, like, more expensive in the past couple of years? Like, when I first found it, it's like everything was $1. And they had the studio line where everything was $3, and that was it. Now they don't really put out anything for $1 anymore. And as a matter of fact, they're kind of discontinuing most of the dollar stuff from what I've seen. Put a little too much of the foundation mixer in there, so now it's a little light. But we will survive that. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. HD lifting concealer, and I'm going to use it both under my eyes and on my problem areas. This is my very well loved Real Technique sponge, by the way. Next, for a cream blush, because I do like cream blush, I am going with NYX Boho Chic. It is $6.99. Expanded the pan. Next, I'm going to use my Essence All About Matte Face Powder, which is $3.99. And I'm putting it on with my $6 e.l.f. Kabuki brush, not blush. Blush is a different thing. Concealer brush. Just because it fits so much better under there. And then, me trying to shove a kabuki brush under my eye. And next, I don't think this is cheating because I do like everything in here. For my blush, bronzer, not contour, bronzer and highlight, I am using the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare, even, Total Face Palette. So for I'm going to use the pinker of the two right here. I'm going to use this for some bronzer because it is the bronzer. I'm going to now add the highlights. My NYX HD blush in taupe, which is currently falling apart again because it hates me. And this is not a less than $10 brush. It's the Sonia Kashuk brush. The number's no longer on there, but it's the Ita dupe from NARS. And in case you haven't seen before, I do like to lay my contour down and then go back and blend it. So this is not how I go out. All that powdery crumbliness. And I'm going to take the brush that I used to apply my powder and blend. Finally, the lips. Like I said, I do have a lip liner. Oh, the taupe is $6.99. I'm so bad at that. Anyways, I have the Rimmel Moisture Renew. It's a clear lip liner for $5.99. Use it as a lip primer. Next, we have the Essence long-lasting lipstick for $2.99. I have the shade number 13 in Love Me. And finally, I'm going to use a little bit of gloss. This is the Essence Triple XL Shine Gloss. That is $2.49, and I unfortunately don't know the shade because I can't find it anywhere on here. I don't know if I just can't read it or what. But it's this kind of shimmery, slightly frosty pink one. I'm just going to take it in the middle for some dimension. Another thing I forgot to write down. So I actually am at 120.87. We have the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. It has an unbelievably fine mist. This is $8 if I didn't say that before. So that's it. This is the finished look right here. I do really like it, and I would totally wear it over and over again. So I totally stand by it. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.